Welcome to Energy Tarot, beautiful souls, and a timeless all signs reading. A you versus them tarot reading, looking at your current situation. What's going on? What are they thinking? Their feelings, hidden truth, hidden influence, and their next move towards you, plus their long-term intentions. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture. And if you don't know what Darakaraka is, I've made a separate video on it that I'll link it in the description. You need to see the sign in which your Darakaraka planet is sitting in to know why it is so important in love and soul connections. So without further ado, let's get started with Aries. Hi Aries, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aries and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Aries, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Bear with me till I read the cards out, dear Aries. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aries and their person. Thank you. Last deck. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aries and their person. Thank you. Wow. So Aries, in your person's core energy right now, we have the false person, devil, and 8 of swords. So your person right now is realizing that they gave you false person is basically deception, hidden motives, lies, manipulation. So they're realizing how they hid their feelings, wore a mask, lied, cheated, and because of which they're feeling trapped within themselves, having a lot of negative doom gloom energy. 8 of swords, somebody who's feeling paralyzed and cannot stop thinking about you with the devil, feeling obsessively thinking about you, how they betrayed your trust, and feeling some kind of restriction because of how they treated you. Could be even having some kind of material obsession, shadow work, or just because of the lies they gave you, and this is why I cannot stop thinking about you. The external influence is the message of concern, 5 of swords, and the strength. So message of concern is usually some kind of worrying news or paranoia, anxiety that halted the progress in this connection. Could be somebody who overanalyzed the details also, because of which they could have walked away from an argument or played some kind of mind games with you, because of which now they are feeling conflicted within themselves, and this is why feeling trapped in their mind. Somebody who's feeling defeated within themselves also, but putting on a brave face on with the strength card, using all the courage, determination in putting on a brave face. The hidden influence is again the imprisoned card, Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. So your person is feeling stuck, probably feeling trapped because of the limitations while reflecting on the connection. Somebody who is going through a lot of psychological trauma, mental anguish, losing hope, having dark thoughts, even the fear of how they have treated you is what is affecting this connection. Is the hidden influence. Somebody who could be going through sleepless nights also in your energy, towards the connection, on how you're viewing the connection. We have bad health, Hanged Man, and Four of Pentacles. So bad health is physical illness, depression, fatigue. So you're probably suffering from some kind of physical illness, or emotionally drained out. Could be even having mental health struggles because of how this energy has treated you. With the Hanged Man, you are somebody, while in little to no contact with this energy, are replaying the connection from their perspective and realizing, could be awakening to the connection, understanding what this connection is teaching you, even surrendering to the universe while holding on to the connection but holding back from the person. With the Four of Pentacles, you could be somebody who, because are not seeing that clear path in this connection, and this is why not revealing your feelings and focusing on your finances right now, Aries. Because of which, in your core energy, we have the sudden wealth, Seven of Swords, and Temperance. Because of which, sudden wealth is jackpot, stroke of luck, some kind of gain. So you could be now focusing on finances. You could be seeing a lot of sevens, and you're focused on your own wealth, and a unexpected luck or breakthrough can appear, or even an opportunity might come in towards you quite unexpectedly because of the hard work you're putting in your finances. With the Seven of Swords, while you're putting the effort, you're not you're replaying how this energy gave you false pretense, lied to you, cheated, wore a mask, how they treated you, and this is why you're avoiding to make the decision. You're realizing that things were not how it seemed in this connection, and this is why with the Temperance, you're trying to do things in moderation, trying to balance your inner masculine and feminine energies, trying to be at peace with yourselves, trying to be patient with yourself. Your person's energy towards this connection is poverty, Fool, and Ace of Swords. So your person could be somebody, poverty is basically lack, struggle, financial and emotional hardship. So they are feeling unworthy, somebody who's feeling emotionally empty, feeling that scarcity mindset, missing you also. Somebody who is has that dire need of healing, a need for healing. Some kind of help can also come in your person's energy, because of which your person with the Fool card might make an unexpected move towards you because they want a new beginning in this connection. Somebody who's realizing that with the Ace of Swords, that they need to communicate with clarity with you, with truth with you, and this is what they are deciding on. Their next move towards you, we have the Message, World, and Empress. So message is some kind of communication or news that you can get from your person, you can hear from your person. Your person clearly wants to speak to you with the Message card, to have a new beginning with you, to have achievement, success, a new cycle with you. because they want to create this connection with the Empress. They might be seeing you as a divine feminine, does not have to be in a feminine body. They might be seeing you as a mother or pregnant, or or somebody who's really sensual, beautiful, and this is why wanting to create a new cycle with you, and send a message in the mutual energy, in the connection. This is the mutual energies. Could be yours, the other person's, could be both of you. With the child card, child is basically actual children, physical children, or a new beginning in the connection. So after whatever has happened, both of you could be thinking of how to have this new beginning in the connection. If it's possible to have this new chapter, a fresh start, in this connection, you will definitely be getting a lot of wealth. Some kind of sudden wealth is coming towards you. Aries, with the 10 of Cups, both of you are deciding if this new beginning is possible, because both of you got emotional fulfillment in this connection. With the Emperor here, yeah, clearly Emperor and Empress, the most powerful couple of the deck. Both of you see each other as the ideal partner, and because of which you got emotional fulfillment. You could be connecting with a divine masculine, doesn't have to be in a masculine body, an authoritative, disciplined energy who now wants to take charge to have a new beginning with you, because they got emotional fulfillment. Both of you could be deciding if it's possible to have this new beginning. You are clearly focused on your wealth, and you will be getting some kind of luck or wealth coming towards you. The outcome in the near future is the Journey, Two of Pentacles and High Priestess. So your person could be thinking of traveling towards you. Journey is basically traveling, having forward movement, transitioning. So your person is somebody who is wanting a new beginning with you. Somebody who could be even thinking of transitioning, how to have this forward new beginning after the lies, after the mask that they wore, cheated, whatever they did. And this is why somebody who's trying to balance with the Two of Pentacles of what needs their attention first, whether it is work and emotions that they are trying to balance. With the High Priestess, they know that there is some kind of inner knowing that they have about this connection, that this connection is like a bridge between two worlds. They could be a divine feminine, or they're seeing you as one, realizing that there is some kind of mystery to this connection, and this is why wanting to adapt, prioritize what needs their attention first to have a new beginning with you. Your person clearly wants a new beginning with you, because of, and the advice with the card is to follow your intuition, cross watcher if you're watching, and even you, Aries, with the High Priestess. At the bottom of the deck we have Wheel of Fortune, Emperor and Expectations. So what's next in the connection? And some kind of shift could happen in your person's energy around the new moon or within the month. A new cycle could begin, or a change in direction could happen where they want a new beginning with you. So something, they're manifesting their desire to have travel towards you or have a beginning with you. What's next in the connection? At the bottom of the deck we have Wheel of Fortune, Emperor and Expectations. So Expectations is somebody who is waiting to take charge, and what you're waiting for might actually finally manifest or disappoint you, Aries, because we have Emperor. Somebody, again, could be you or the person who is wanting to take charge, but things are happening with the Wheel of Fortune as per divine timing, as per fate, destiny, after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons in the connection. Luck and expansion is coming towards you for sure with that sudden wealth and the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck with that. That's what I have for you, Aries. Do check your sun, moon, rising, Venus in Darakaraka. This is kind of specific, so might not resonate. So do check your other sign placements. If it does resonate, do let me know so I can pick on your frequency more often. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in your other signs. Bye for now. Hi Taurus, let's see. Oops. Okay. Universe, please show us what's happening between Taurus and their person in the current situation. Thank you, universe. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Taurus, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please show us what's happening between Taurus and their person in the current situation. Thank you. Last deck, Taurus. Please show us what's happening between Taurus and their person in the current situation. Thank you. And please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus in Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture, Taurus. Some kind of communication can happen in 8 days or something, Taurus, within 8 days or so. Okay. So in your person's energy right now, we have imprisoned, Knight of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. So imprisoned is somebody who is feeling stuck, feeling that limitations, probably because of the guilt or feeling trapped, is imprisoned card. 8 of Swords, on how to build this connection with you with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody who wants to collaborate, work in synergy, work as a team, but is feeling stuck, and they might make a sudden move towards you with the Knight of Swords, a daring, impulsive, impatient move towards you. With the external influence that affected the connection is High Honor, Ten of Wands, and King of Swords. So High Honor is basically awards, success, recognition, public recognition, even pride and ego. So your person's pride and ego over their heart, or that fear of judgment, could have affected this connection, because of which they are feeling exhausted, burnt out with the Ten of Wands. Somebody who is carrying that heavy load and responsibilities of life because they have hope in the connection. Somebody with the King of Swords energy is now wanting to be honest with you, rational, wise, even trying to detach from their emotions, to do the right thing. Could even be going through some kind of legal issues, because King of Swords also means that the hidden influence in the connection is the Child, Seven of Wands, and the World. Child is basically the actual literally a child, or a new beginning. So your person is somebody who is whose immaturity, actual children, or somebody who is realizing that a new beginning, or past wounds uh, could have been a hidden influence. Somebody who wants a new beginning with you but is realizing that your guards are high with the Seven of Wands, but at the same time also realizing that yes, you've set some kind of boundary in the connection and your defense mechanism is high, but this connection is worth fighting for. And this is why they're thinking how to have this new beginning with you, how to have achievement, success, a new cycle with you with the World card. Somebody could be even thinking how to travel towards you to have this new beginning, because world also means travel. In your energy, we have Wheel of Fortune towards this connection. We have Great Fortune, which is the most auspicious card of the deck, Temperance and Ten of Wands. You guys are also mirroring each other, could be seeing a lot of tens also. 10 is all about completion of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin. So in your energy with the Great Fortune, you're somebody who will be getting actually I should say wanting abundance, growth, expansion in this connection. Yes, and a positive shift could happen in this connection also. A shift is definitely coming. An unexpected breakthrough can come in this connection. Either ways, you will be a Great Fortune. You will be getting a lot of blessings, expansion in your life, because you're somebody who is trying to balance your emotions with the Temperance, because of the heavy load that you're carrying with the Ten of Wands. You're feeling exhausted, overwhelmed by the responsibilities of life, putting all your energy in your work, and trying to do things in moderation, balancing your inner masculine and feminine energies, even trying to be patient with yourself, and blessings will be coming towards you with a Great Fortune card. In your core energy, we have Thief, Queen of Wands, and Justice. So Thief is basically dishonesty, being drained, feeling betrayed, because your person could be somebody who got influenced by a mature man, is what you're thinking, because of which the expansion and the growth in this connection got halted. But you are somebody who is now thinking that probably with the Thief card, of how you got betrayed by the energy, somebody who took more from you than they gave it back to the connection. And this is why you want a just, fair, balanced connection. You want the truth after learning the life lessons. You're also analyzing, understanding that everything is a cause and effect of how your person treated you. You're somebody who, please keep in mind with the Thief card, the toxic influence might even return, or it can get exposed to you. Something lost can even get restored or get exposed. So please look at the actions of the person when you proceed in this connection, because you're finally with the Queen of Wands getting your courage, confidence, after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons. You're getting your confidence back with the Queen of Wands, and your person is realizing that you're very sexy. You will be moving in a very charming, confident, courageous way. Great Fortune is coming towards you. Everything will be coming to light to you. In your person's energy, we have the mature man, Four of Pentacles, Hanged Man. So mature man is usually a father figure, a mentor, an older male figure that your person looks up to. So either some kind of outside influence is what they are taking advice from a mature person, because it's a general reading. I will even extend it to a mature woman. Either ways, they could be taking advice from a mature person. Their influence could either grow or could prolong the distance between you guys. Taurus, this person's influence. With the Four of Pentacles, your person could be somebody who's holding on to the connection while holding back from you. Somebody who is having a scarcity mindset, that they don't have enough, and that is why probably taking advice from a mature person. They can actually guide the next step also. With the Hanged Man, your person is looking at this connection from your perspective, Taurus, while holding on and holding back from you, not revealing everything to you. And they might have a sudden aha moment about this connection, on how this older person, whether their influence grows, or it supports healing, or it prolongs the distance between you guys. Something in your person's energy could come to light. That aha moment could happen within the next few days in the connection. The next move of your person, we have distant horizons, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun card. So distant horizons is basically dreams, spiritual distance, or delayed outcomes, or somebody who's looking too far ahead in the future. So the hope is expanding. The goals might become more realistic or reachable. So that far off goal of your person of wanting to build this connection with you can either draw closer, or it can fade away, because your person could be somebody even dreaming about you, somebody who is really wanting, with the Three of Pentacles, to build this connection. So they are having that hope to build this connection also, because they realize that with the Sun card, that they got a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, positivity, warmth when they spend time with you. And this is why somebody who is wanting a new cycle with you. With the mutual connection, this is mutual shared energy. Could be yours, could be the other person's, could be both. We have the Journey card, Five of Cups, and Eight of Wands. So journey is basically traveling, communicating, to see if you guys can communicate to reduce the distance in this connection. They could be even wanting to travel towards you. Some kind of movement or travel could happen within 8 days or so, in the next 8 days in the connection. Or it could even reveal the obstacles to you, because of which both of you are in the Five of Cups and Eight of Wands. So some kind of communication could happen, because both of you are wanting to communicate, to get into alignment, for things to take off. One energy could be even traveling towards the other, because they have a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the connection. The outcome in the near future is the Coffin, Nine of Swords, and King of Wands. So Coffin is basically something must end for something new to begin. That ending usually clears the way for a new beginning. So that lying, cheating, taking more, being dishonest has to end is what your person is even wanting to end that feeling of imprisonment that they are feeling in the long-term view. Somebody who is because of whatever has happened in the connection, your person is quite stressed out with the Nine of Swords. Somebody who is losing hope in the connection after how things have worked out, and this is why wanting to speak to you to see if it is possible to get into alignment with you. Somebody who your person could be a King of Wands energy, somebody who is an entrepreneur, charismatic, successful, visionary, somebody who is thinking of creative ways of how to come out of this Nine of Swords energy, of this sleepless nights, to have a new beginning with you. Somebody who wants to get things going, and this is why thinking of traveling or communicating with you, because of the somebody who's wanting to even move away from the regret to see if it is possible to build, collaborate, work as a team in this connection. Okay, both of you are needing to make a decision about this connection. With what's next in the connection, at the bottom of the deck we have Temperance, Court House, and Six of Swords. So both of you could be trying to balance your emotions. You for sure, Temperance is your energy, trying to do things in moderation, trying to be patient with yourselves and be at peace with yourselves, on wanting to move ahead with the Six of Swords, wanting to move into calmer waters, resolve the issues of the past, and even your person, with the Six of Swords, one energy could be traveling towards the other also, because heavy travel cards is what I'm getting. With the Courthouse, some kind of Courthouse is actually legal matters or paperwork or decisions that needs to be made about this connection. If you actually want to get into calmer waters with each other, is what you're both deciding on while trying to balance your emotions, do things in moderation, trying to balance your inner masculine and feminine energies. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Do let me know if it resonates. Kind of specific might not resonate with all, so do check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Darakaraka, and if it resonates, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Geminis, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Gemini and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Geminis, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please show us what's happening in the current situation between Gemini and their person. Thank you. And please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture, dear Geminis. Please show us what's happening in the current situation between Geminis and their person. You guys could be in little to no contact, Geminis. In your person's energy and past influence, we have the message, Five of Swords and Queen of Cups. So message is basically written communication or some kind of news. So your person is thinking of sending you a message, but quite conflicted after the mind games that they have played, feeling defeated within themselves on what message to send you, because they have a lot of deep feelings for you, Geminis, with the Queen of Cups. Somebody who is being emotionally intelligent with their feelings, putting a lid on their feelings even though they feel a lot, with the Queen of Cups. The external influence is the privileged lady, judgment, and the Sun card. So privileged lady is usually an elegant, socialized, carefree woman, usually isn't a romantic person, is somebody, the best way I can explain it to you is like that friend you have at workplace that you think is your friend but takes that promotion off you, or is quite a vain person also, because they have everything. So the external circumstances that affect the connection is probably outside jealousy, or their own self-centeredness, their vanity, their status or pride, which blocked that emotional openness with you. Somebody who was detached from reality, which affected the connection. And this is why somebody who was needing to make a decision with the Judgment card on what to ask you, Geminis, whether to ask you for your forgiveness or for a second chance, because they clearly got a lot of happiness with you with the Sun card. They got a lot of positivity, joy, warmth, and is somebody who is thinking how to be successful in the connection with you because of the happiness that they got from you. With the hidden influence, we have the House, Knight of Cups, and Six of Wands. So house is basically the physical residence of the person or their family, the home life, some kind of domestic issues, or somebody who's feeling stuck, has that fear of stability, or their current domestic entrapment, stability issues or family issues could have affected the connection, after which your person still has a lot of romantic feelings for you with the Knight of Cups, and will be coming in as a charmer, because they want to win you over with the Six of Wands. They want victory, recognition, success in the connection because of the happiness that they got in your energy towards the connection with the false person, Ten of Cups and Queen of Swords. So false person is basically deception, hidden motives, lies, manipulation, secret motives. So you could be replaying how this person could have been somebody who gave you a false pretense, things were not how it seemed, lied, cheated, acted in a sneaky way, betrayed your trust, whatever they did, and because of which you're realizing that yes, you got emotional fulfillment with this energy. You did see the potential of storybook romance, happiness with them, but because of the lies, because of the manipulation that led to bad health, physical illness, depression, or whatever they did because of wearing a mask, whatever. Seven of Swords energy, because of which you're trying to detach from the emotions, trying to be mentally strong in the connection. Somebody who's being very honest, very direct with yourself, very realistic in the connection also is the Queen of Swords. Somebody who's trying to detach from the emotions because of how they betrayed your trust. In your energy, we have bad health, Five of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. So you're realizing that this energy emotionally drained you, created actual physical illness, depression or fatigue, mental health struggles, that created that exhaustion within you, that created that burnt out feeling, because of which you're feeling left out in the cold, could be having financial issues. And this is why you're somebody who, while in little to no contact, you're going within yourself, trying to take a break from this, be honest with yourself, of how this energy treated you, trying to heal, recalibrate, align your mind, body and soul. Oof, heavy energy. Your person is with the despair, 10 of wands and 3 of swords. Despair is again feeling hopeless, going through a lot of grief, emotionally hitting the rock bottom, even going through depression, overwhelmed, having a lot of fear, a lot of shame, guilt that they are processing. Somebody who is having a lot of regret of how things have worked out, the repeated mistakes that they have made in the connection that has led to heartbreak, deep emotional pain. Somebody who's feeling exhausted, carrying that heavy burden, but still carrying it because they have hope in the connection, with the 10 of wands, 3 of swords and despair. In their next move towards you, we have toil and labor, devil and Queen of Pentacles. So toil and labor is somebody who's feeling exhausted, unappreciated, burnt out, doing that repetitive task again and again, putting too much effort in the wrong place, feeling burdened and unappreciated, putting all their energy in their work and still not getting the return that that they expected, because they are feeling some kind of restriction also with the devil, of how they have treated you. Somebody who cannot stop thinking about you, also with the devil card. The energetic cord is still active because they see you as the ideal person for them. Now thinking how to create a grounded, stable, nurturing connection with you. Your person could be somebody who's business savvy also, but seeing you as an ideal person, and that's why I cannot stop thinking about you. In the mutual connection, in the mutual energy, and realization is both your energies, could be yours, could be the other person's, could be both of you, with the courthouse, 6 of cups and empress. Both of you, courthouse is basically legal issues, paperwork, decisions, karmic justice at play. Either ways, both of you need to make a decision about the connection, on how to create this connection, because both of you feel the pull towards each other with the 6 of cups. Both of you could be reminiscing on the shared moments with a lot of tenderness, with a lot of comfort. One energy clearly wants to create the connection with you because they see you as the empress, as somebody who's sensual, beautiful. You could be a mother, you could be a divine feminine, or you could be pregnant. Either ways, both of you have a decision to make about the connection if you want to create, because you feel that past life connection pull towards each other with the 6 of cups. It's the soulmate connection. In the near future and the outcome, we have the child, hanged man and page of swords. So child is actually literal children or new beginning. So your person clearly wants a fresh new chapter. Could become possible when they are looking at this connection from your perspective. They are wanting a new beginning with you. And with the hanged man, some kind of an aha moment can happen quite suddenly when they look at this connection from your perspective on how to have this new beginning. Somebody who could be in little to no contact with you because you are healing with the 4 of swords. So yes, somebody who is keeping tabs on you through social media, through friends and family, and the communication that happens between you guys is quite guarded on how to have this new beginning, because both of you are deciding in the connection with the courthouse. One energy could also be, courthouse also means legal issues. One energy could be having legal issues also, but either ways, both of you need to make a decision. something could have started around the lunar eclipse in your energy or in your person's energy. A new cycle or something over the next 3 months could be going on. At the bottom of the deck, at what's next, is 8 of Cups, Hanged Man, and Official Person. So both of you could be looking at this connection from each other's perspective, awakening to the connection, understanding the connection, surrendering to the universe, and both of you could have a sudden aha moment on how to proceed, what to walk away from, because both of you are wanting to walk away from anything that does not emotionally fulfill you. Sorry. With the Official Person also at the bottom of the deck, either an authoritative person, figure, or a decision maker could step in, or someone steps up to take responsibility, or an authority will bring in order or deepen the division between you. Geminis. Official Person is usually somebody who wears a uniform. Some kind of shift in the thinking could also happen of what to walk away from that emotionally drains you or them. Both of you could be making that decision about the connection if you want to create, because it's definitely a soul connection with the 6 of Cups. That's what I have for you. Your person in the long-term future is thinking of sending you a message to have a new beginning. That's what I have. Gemini's kind of specific, so might not resonate with all, so please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka, even if it resonates, so you get a deeper picture of what's coming. And I'll see you in your other sign placements. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Cancers, let's see. One more shuffle. Okay. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Cancer and their person. Thank you, Universe. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Cancers, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placement for a complete picture, dear Cancers. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Cancer and their person. Thank you. Aztec, Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Cancer and that person. You could be in little to no contact with the energy, Cancers. And there is mutual love. Okay. Okay. So in your person's energy, we have the Community, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So community is social network, people around them, public life, outside influence or opinions of others is what your person is taking with the Community card. Somebody who's taking advice from friends, family, on how to build this family. 10 of Pentacles, how to build a family with you, how to build a legacy with you. with the Hermit, also somebody who is soul searching, trying to gain enlightenment. Probably they could be contemplating in solitude within themselves also, but definitely taking the advice of people around them on how to have growth in this connection, how to resolve the issues. Somebody who's taking advice. With the external influence, we have the Gift, Knight of Wands, and Hanged Man. So gift is basically some kind of positive offer, surprise, generosity. Your person clearly had that fear of giving and receiving. Somebody who was feeling undeserving, somebody who had that fear that they don't have much to offer and was withholding appreciation. With the Knight of Wands, this could have been somebody who was in and out of the connection, just driven by passion, did not think their actions through, is now looking at this connection from your perspective, and they might have a sudden aha moment while in little to no contact with you, on how to proceed, because they clearly have a lot of passion for you but they also realize that their behavior has caused a lot of bad health in your energy. Somebody who's hurt you, and this is why somebody who could be awakening to the connection, understanding the connection, but you will have to look at their actions, Cancer. The hidden influence, we have the Wealthy Man, Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. So with the Wealthy Man is usually a friend who's doing well, a brother, or they're speaking to a wealthy person because we have that community card. So definitely they're speaking to somebody, taking advice from a successful rich person. The hidden influence could have been somebody who put their career over the connection, but had let their ego or status obsession that create that power imbalance or that financial focus over the connection. Somebody who's now realizing with the Lovers that they feel a pull towards you, because they are somebody who are realizing that this connection got emotional fulfillment for them with the Ten of Cups, realizing that this could have been a storybook romance and needing to make a decision about this connection on how to proceed. Something in this person's energy could be there could be somebody who's going through a deep emotional cleanse over the next 3 months is what I'm getting. Cancers in your energy. We have the Journey card, Nine of Wands, and Two of Cups. So journey is basically somebody who is traveling, visiting, wanting forward movement from definitely the physical illness, depression, fatigue that you're experiencing, wanting to move away from that. Some kind of movement or this is what you're wanting, because you're feeling exhausted with the Nine of Wands, like a wounded warrior. You've laid some kind of boundary with your person, your guards are high, but you're still standing your ground, because you have mutual love with this energy. You know there is mutual love with the Two of Cups. There is, your person could be definitely seeing a lot of tens. 10 is all completion of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin, but because of the love you're wanting, you're still standing around and have hope in the connection, even though you've laid some kind of boundaries and you want to move away from the bad health that you're experiencing. Bad health is in your core energy. Bad health, 8 of Swords and 7 of Swords. So bad health is usually physical illness, depression, fatigue, feeling emotionally drained, going through stress, emotional exhaustion or burnt out, because you're feeling trapped in your mind with the Eight of Swords of how things have worked out in this connection. Could be even replaying again and again of how this energy could have given you false pretense. Things were not how it seemed. Seven of Swords. They lied, cheated, acted in a sneaky way, betrayed your trust. Either ways, that led to bad health, and you're not seeing that clear path, feeling stuck, and wanting to run away from this feeling, wanting to move away from this bad health. Could be even thinking maybe I should take a holiday or something. Probably you're making that journey, you're visiting somebody, because deep down you want the truth, you want the clarity from this energy. Honesty is what you're wanting. In your person's energy towards the connection with the main male, Chariot, and Four of Cups. So main male is usually the male querent or their significant partner. So your person could be somebody who is focused on themselves, somebody who probably is realizing that their ego, their pride, something affected this connection, or the indecisiveness affected the connection, which caused a lot of regret, and is now somebody who is wanting to take the lead, assert themselves, take charge, to have that forward movement with the Chariot. Somebody who wants to move ahead, use all the strength, willpower in having the forward movement, because they are thinking otherwise it's a missed opportunity. Four of Cups, somebody who's feeling depressed and wanting to move away from that depression also, and this is why needing to make charge. Please keep in mind, either they might take action or somebody who needs to put themselves in the center of the story, or they might hold firm in silence because of the regret that they are processing. But with the Chariot, somebody who really wants to take forward movement. Their next move towards you is distant horizons, Page of Swords, and Empress. So distant horizons is basically somebody who's dreaming about you, fantasy thinking, somebody who's getting the hope back also in the connection, while keeping tabs on you through social media, through friends and family, and any communication that happens between you guys is quite guarded, because your person could be somebody whose dream is slowly manifesting. With the distance horizon, they could be thinking that yes, I want to create, because Empress means creation. They want to create this connection with you, but are they dreaming too far ahead in the future? So it can, the dream can slowly manifest. That far off goal that they want to create this connection can come in closer, or it can fade away if they don't take action, because here is that regret which is throwing me off. Because if a person is overwhelmed by the regret, then they can't take action. They are too depressed, are too reluctant, thinking that it's a missed opportunity. So what is the point? That's why I don't like that Four of Cups card. Okay, so they could be somebody who's seeing you as an Empress also, and this is why wanting to create, seeing you as a dream, as a catch also. With the Empress is usually a divine feminine, does not have to be a feminine body, could be a mother or pregnant, and this is why somebody who's wanting, or a sensual beautiful person, this is why they are wanting to create and nurture this connection. The communication can be quite guarded between you guys when it happens, because in the connection, in the mutual energy, we have the Coffin, Two of Pentacles, and King of Swords. So this is the mutual. So this both of you could be it's in the mutual, so you will have to place the energies of how it sees fit. So coffin is basically ending, loss, closure. Something must end for a new cycle to begin, and this ending, that breakup, divorce, whatever has happened that has led to this little to no contact situation between you guys, this clears the way for a renewal, for something new to begin. And the highest impact of this coffin card has been your bad health, Cancers. This has led to for you to go into this zone where you're feeling stuck. But slowly that healing will come to you if you're not already in the healing and the recovery phase, because if you don't get into healing, that fatigue might deepen. But I see you traveling while putting your guards high, so that is progress, because you want the truth and the clarity. You've got the highest impact of whatever has happened in this connection, and the effect is the dreams about this connection. If they can create this connection with you after whatever has happened, and the cause has been the life lessons, the transformation in the journey. So both of you are deciding in this connection if after the bad health that this has caused you, what are you wanting, because they are wanting to create this connection with you. Somebody whose hope is becoming more realistic and reachable in wanting to create. But are you wanting to create? And this is why with the Two of Pentacles, both of you are adapting, balancing, prioritizing of what needs your attention first. Both of you, when you make that decision, you are in the King of Swords energy, wanting to do things honestly, truthfully, wisely in the connection. And being when you're making that decision about this connection, both of you are trying to detach from your emotions and adapt to the situation, because you want the truth and clarity. So whether they are able to give you the entire truth, but you will be making the decision very rationally by detaching from the emotions. I'm not doubting the love for you that both of you have for each other, because you know there is mutual love. Either ways, something is coming into light over the next few days, probably. The outcome in the near future, we have pathway, strength, and devil. So pathway is the life journey that your person is learning during this course, which is going through transformation. Some kind of progress could be coming slow, but it's unfolding, because of which they're using all the strength, courage, determination in moving and learning the life lessons. Somebody who's also realizing that they cannot stop thinking about you with the devil. They are feeling some kind of restriction, probably because of the life lessons that they are learning in the connection, but cannot stop thinking about you, putting on a brave face on, because they clearly want to move ahead with you. Probably the ball is in your court, Cancers. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Despair. So Ace of Swords is you, because I picked up from your energy. You want the truth, clarity, and you probably are needing to make that decision when you get that truth and clarity of how you want to proceed in this love connection. Your person with that Ace of Cups wants a new romantic beginning, probably giving you the truth, is stressing them out with the Despair card. Despair is somebody who's feeling guilty, shame, hopeless, of how things have worked out, wanting a new romantic start. Yes, because here with the Empress and the Page of Swords, they clearly want a new romantic start with you. But please keep in mind, with the Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups, two aces at the bottom of the deck, new love could be entering your life also. You could meet somebody new, which could be creating more guilt, hopelessness in your person's energy. Either ways, both of you need to make a decision in what's next, because you want the truth, they are sad and on wanting a new beginning with you, a new romantic start. On what you decide, something is happening over the next few days, Cancers, in this connection is what I'm picking up again. Some kind of shift in the consciousness, or seeing things clearly, or actual shift. Something is happening, because that's what I'm getting. Look at the person's actions, follow your gut instinct, Cancers, and even if it resonates, please check out your other sign placements to get deeper insights. And this is quite specific, so it definitely might not resonate with all of you, so check your other signs. Thank you for sharing the space once again, and I'll see you in your other signs. Bye for now. Hi Leos, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Leos and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Leos, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Interesting. And please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placement, because few of these cards did come out. Similar placements for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Leos and their person. Last deck clears. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Leos and their person. Thank you. You guys could be seeing a lot of twos. Two is all about partnership and balance, and there is mutual love. Okay, all right, so in your person's energy is the poverty, Knight of Pentacles, and Hanged Man. So poverty is basically somebody who is having a lack mindset, going through some kind of financial or emotional hardship, feeling unworthy and struggling. Somebody who while in little to no contact with you, could be looking at this connection from your perspective, and they could have a sudden aha moment about how to proceed. Could be awakening to the connection, understanding the connection, somebody who is surrendering to the universe also. With the Knight of Pentacles, any move that they make will be diligent, conservative, practical towards you, because they are somebody who is needing to grow spiritually also. With the external influence that has affected the connection, we have message of concern, Queen of Swords, and Ten of Cups. So message of concern is some kind of worrying news, or worry, paranoia, anxiety, that or even over analyzing the details that affected the connection, that halted the progress in the connection, because of which your person is now trying to detach with the Queen of Swords, detach from their emotions, because they clearly got emotional fulfillment with you. They saw Ten of Cups, a storybook romance with you. Somebody who is trying to detach from their emotions, be realistic and direct and honest with themselves also. With the Thief, Seven of Wands, and Hermit in the hidden influence, this is somebody who probably, because they were anticipating some kind of worrying news or over analyzing the details, somebody who is realizing that they betrayed you, were somebody who was dishonest with you, drained you, and took more than they gave, because of which they are realizing that your guards are high with the Seven of Wands, that your defense mechanism is high. Somebody who is also realizing that this connection is worth fighting for, because they got emotional fulfillment with you. And this is why, while in little to no contact, somebody who's soul searching, either contemplating within themselves in solitude on how to grow this connection, how to resolve the issues of the past, or could be taking advice from friends, family, on how to overcome your guards after betraying you, taking more than they gave to the connection. In your energy, we have occupation, King of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. So you're focused on your work, on the routine task, somebody who is prioritizing purpose-driven choices right now, somebody who is putting all their effort in their work, and also with the King of Wands, somebody who has a lot of passion for this energy, but is now thinking outside the box on creative ways to invest your energy in your work. And even in the connection, you're thinking that there needs to be a grounded goal. Somebody who is even thinking of sending a light energetic message to lay the correct foundation by thinking outside the box on how this could work between you guys, but you're putting all your effort in your work right now. With the thoughts, death, and Seven of Swords, so you are thinking about how this person's lack mindset, you were thinking about them, Leos, because the thoughts card is basically overthinking about this, and some kind of shift could happen or realization can happen in your perspective, also quite suddenly. But you're thinking of how this person's lack mindset, that poverty mindset, has affected this connection, and you're realizing that they gave you a false pretense, lied, cheated, acted in a sneaky way, betrayed your trust, whatever they did, right? Things were not how it seemed, and you're wanting to leave this overthinking because you're thinking about them, of how their slack mindset, and you're wanting to walk away from that thinking. You don't want to think about them right now. You want to prioritize on your work, is what you want to think, but you still keep thinking about them. I'm sorry, but at the same time, you're realizing with the death card that this thinking needs to end. Then this things were not how it seemed. You need to stop thinking about them, is what you're thinking. Sorry, but I can only read what I get. You're wanting a complete change, a complete renewal in this, in your energy. You're wanting to run away from this overthinking, this daydreaming energy, that something could happen with this energy. You're wanting to walk away from that, and mental clarity might arrive quite suddenly in your energy. In your person's energy, we have towards this connection, we have the Lovers, Page of Swords, and Three of Cups. So the Lovers is basically feeling that romantic bond, that emotional bond with you. Somebody who also needs to make a decision while keeping tabs on you with the Page of Swords, on how to have this reunion with you. Three of Cups, because when they spend time with friends, family, in social gatherings, they want to spend time with you. And this is why somebody who's keeping tabs, needing to make that decision on how to have the reunion with you. In their next move towards you, Leos, we have Great Fortune, World, and Temperance. So their Great Fortune is actually a very auspicious card. It's abundance, blessings, expansion. So a positive shift could come, an unexpected breakthrough could come in, or they could make an unexpected move towards you, to have a new beginning with the World card. Somebody who wants a new cycle with you, somebody who wants expansion, achievement, success with you, and somebody who's trying to balance their emotions with the Temperance, do things in moderation, trying to be at peace with themselves, because they want a new cycle with you. They want somebody who wants to make positive shift, breakthrough. Sorry, because that's what they're deciding right now. That's when in the mutual we have the Mature Woman, Ace of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. So this is the mutual shared energy of the connection. Could be yours, could be theirs, could be both. So I'll just read the energies and you place it how it sees fit. So you could be speaking to a mature person, your mom, or because it's a general, I'll even extend it to a dad. Mature woman is usually a mother, motherly influence, or a boss, mentor, somebody that you look up to or your person looks up to. Both of you could be taking advice from that person, and one energy can make an offer for a stable new beginning to the other energy with the Ace of Pentacles, can make an offer to create a stable, abundant connection because of the mutual love that both of you guys have. The Two of Cups, both of you have love each other. It's like a divine love connection. You guys could be seeing a lot of twos also. With the outcome in the near future, we have Expectations, Moon, and Two of Wands. So probably expectation is basically what you are waiting for might finally manifest or disappoint you guys because of the confusion, because of how things will get revealed with time with the Moon card. And both of you are deciding at crossroads of what is best for your future, with the Two of Wands, considering your options and making that decision of what you expect. You could be even taking advice from a mature woman or a mature person while making the decision. Please keep in mind, with the Moon, things get revealed over time. So the advice is to proceed ahead with caution, as things will get revealed to you with time, and to even follow your intuition. And if you are having the confusion emotional while making the decision. Following the intuition is a challenge. I don't know who's it is. Probably your partner who's feeling the confusion, because their long-term vision is somebody who's at crossroads on how to proceed in this connection. Could be dreaming about you also with the moon, uncertain if you will give them a chance, and that is why they're speaking to a mature person, probably on what offer to give you because of the mutual love. What's next in the connection is Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, and High Honor. So with the Nine of Wands, your defense mechanism is high, what I was picking up, because you're hurt. You've laid some kind of boundary after being hurt, and your person is aware that they wounded you, and they're feeling like a wounded warrior themselves, but standing the ground because they have hope in the connection. Somebody who wants to get into calmer waters with you with the Six of Swords, somebody who wants to resolve the conflicts of the past and restore peace and balance back into the connection. With the High Honor, both of you could be thinking how to have recognition, make an honorable approach to the other energy to get into calmer waters after whatever has happened, or that pressure can rise to make that honorable approach to get into calmer waters. Very specific energy. Cannot generalize much, Leo, so you will have to check your other sign placements for a complete picture and take what resonates. If it does resonate, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Virgos, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Virgos and their person. Thank you. Interesting, very interesting. Universe, please show us. And please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Virgos, for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Virgos and their person. Thank you. Please show us what's happening in the current situation between Virgos and their person. Quite deep reading, Virgos. You guys could be seeing a lot of nines. 9 is all about completion of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin, and even 10s. 10 is all about end of a cycle for a new cycle to begin. Okay, so let's begin. We have the High Honor, Lovers, and Five of Swords in your person's energy. So High Honor is basically somebody who is wanting success, recognition, public recognition, awards, admiration, and it even means pride and ego. So your person could be somebody who wants recognition, success, wants to do the wrong thing, or the pressure can rise. In the past, their ego could have affected this connection. With the lovers, they are feeling the pull towards you in the connection and needing to make a decision on this connection. Somebody with the Five of Swords feeling defeated within themselves because of their fear of judgment, or some kind of pride and ego could have affected the connection, their heart, and this is why somebody who's feeling conflicted within themselves on how to make the decision, even though they feel the pull towards you. With the external influence affecting this connection is basically their pride and ego that affected the connection, or that fear of judgment that affected, and they keep thinking about you and the connection. Somebody who's realizing that they've hit the rock bottom with the thoughts, 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords in the external influence. They're overthinking, they're fantasy thinking. Somebody who probably let their fear, ego, pride affect the connection. Somebody who did only thinking, did not take much action, because of which they have hit the rock bottom. It has led to the end of a cycle, wherever the breakup, the divorce, whatever happened, because of which they are somebody who's going through a lot of stress with the 9 of Swords. Mental trauma, dark thoughts, fear about the connection, on how to proceed. Somebody who's feeling stressed out also because they're realizing they need to give you the truth, they need to give you the clarity, communicate clearly with you, is what they're thinking, is the external influence, is their pride and ego, to be honest. With the hidden influence, we have toil and labor, 9 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. So toil and labor is somebody who is feeling exhausted, unappreciated, burnt out, putting effort in the wrong place, and because of which somebody who's feeling burdened, stuck in a loop, but doing that same repetitive task again and again with not much results. Now realizing that with the 9 of Cups, that you got emotional fulfillment, you got happiness in their life, you got joy, seeing you as a dream, as a catch, and this is why thinking what offer can they give you with the Ace of Pentacles to have a new beginning, to have a stable, secure connection with you. In your energy, we have towards the connection, we have the Lovers, 6 of Swords and 7 of Swords. So you're somebody who realizes the emotional bond, the romance, that passion, feel that intensity of the connection, but you're somebody who is needing to make a romantic decision about this connection. A heart-based decision might soon become unavoidable in your energy, Virgos, with the Lovers. You keep replaying how this energy could have given you a false pretense, lied to you, acted in a sneaky way, betrayed your trust, whatever they did. 7 of Swords energy. And you, while you're making that decision, feeling that intense connection, you're thinking that to go into calmer waters after whatever has happened, the only way possible is if they give you the truth, if they give you the clarity, if they tell you the truth. You're wanting to move away from this, how things were not how it seemed. You're wanting to run away from that lying, cheating, wearing a mask. You want to run away from that, transition from that stage, resolve the conflicts and move ahead, unless you get the clarity, and a decision needs to be made about this connection. The Lovers also means you're not certain unless you get the truth from this energy. after the way they have treated you. Within your energy, we have expectations, High Priestess, and Ten of Pentacles. So expectations is somebody who's waiting patiently, having patience with themselves, and your expectations about this love connection is also changing. Virgos. Now you have an inner knowing about this connection with the High Priestess. You could be a divine feminine, or you know there is some kind of mystery to this connection, but now you're wanting to build a family, build a legacy, buy a home, build wealth together in a secure, stable connection with this energy. And your expectations are changing. What you're wanting is the truth, clarity to make that decision about this connection. And you're suffering from this indecision also, unless you get the truth of this connection, to be honest. Because only if you get the truth will you decide. So in your person's energy, we have the Coffin card, Page of Cups, and Knight of Swords. So Coffin is basically endings, loss, closure. It's because something has to end for a new beginning to start. What's ending in your person's energy is the privileged lady. So privileged lady is usually not a romantic person. It is somebody, an elegant socialite, carefree woman or carefree man that they took advice from, and or could be just because that privileged lady could be a sister-in-law also, you know. But it does not have to be, because gender, it's a general reading. This energy is actually quite vain. Is quite and has that feeling of vanity, entitlement, detachment from reality. They are realizing that this has to end. And the highest impact of this ending is them feeling exhausted by putting all their effort in their work, feeling burnt out, unappreciated even when they put so much of effort. You know, that's the highest impact. And because of how things have ended, their vanity, their self-centeredness, whatever that ended this connection, you know, is changed your expectations from this connection. And this is why you're needing to make that decision when you get the truth from them. If it's possible to build a family, your expectations are changing. And what's transforming in this connection is the courthouse. So there could be legal issues or a decision or paperwork that needs to be made. This is what's changing in your person's energy. What's transforming? They need to make a decision. So I've given you how I read Kipper. Alright, so they are realizing that this vanity, entitlement has to end. Somebody who's realizing that your expectations are changing, and this is why thinking that they need to apologize, because they keep putting the effort and not getting that much return. They are wanting to, because they got emotional fulfillment, they are thinking of making an offer towards you, but it will all start with an apology or a romantic message with the Page of Cups. Somebody who's thinking in the connection that they need to make a romantic gesture or an apology, and the move can be impulsive, impatient, or a daring move towards you with the Knight of Swords to seize the day. Their next move towards you is the Child, Wheel of Fortune, and Queen of Pentacles. So Child is somebody, child is actual physical children, somebody who also is wanting to make a new beginning with you, and this is what they're deciding on, how to make this new beginning, because of the intensity that they feel towards you with the child. Because again, I read directions. So your person is somebody who is thinking how to have this new beginning with you, with the how to have the fresh start, or a young energy could enter the picture, which influences their next move. Probably with the Wheel of Fortune, things are happening as per divine timing, as per destiny, fate. After learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons, your person is wanting a new beginning because they see you as an ideal partner. With the Queen of Pentacles, your person could be somebody who's very business savvy and now thinking how to create a grounded, nurturing, caring relationship with you. In the mutual, we have the privileged lady, 3 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. So privileged lady, as I said earlier on, is an elegant socialite, carefree woman, or their self-centeredness, vanity, if it's a person, you could be talking to a friend, a sister, or a sister-in-law who's quite privileged. Either this person becomes obvious to you, or becomes more involved. Either ways, a comfortable figure can intervene in this connection or stay aloof. And with the 4 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups, your person could be somebody, and you also, because it's in the mutual, so you'll have to place the energies. With the 3 of Cups, your person wants a new beginning with you. They want to spend time with you. They want a reunion with you, but they might not tell you everything, but it will still come to light with you, to you over time. They might be somebody who has some kind of material attachment also, with the 4 of Pentacles, scarcity mindset, that they don't have enough or something, or might not just reveal everything to you about their finances. You could be somebody in the 4 of Pentacles who's holding on to the connection while holding back. You're focused on your finances, because you're building wealth. Either ways, you're wanting a stable connection to be built, but you might not tell them everything, that you also want a reunion, or you could be taking advice from somebody. In the outcome, you're in the near future and the long-term view, both of you could be in little to no contact with the Hanged Man, Courthouse, and 9 of Pentacles could be in little to no contact, looking at the connection from each other's perspective, and having a sudden aha moment on how to move in the connection, on the decision that you need to make with the Courthouse. Courthouse is basically legal issues, paperwork, and decisions needing to be made after the karmic justice. Could be understanding, awakening to the connection, and both of you needing to make the decision on how to proceed. Your person is seeing you as a dream, as a catch, and this is why making an offer towards you to build a family. Seeing you as a dream, and you have the decision to make in the connection on how you want to proceed. Either ways, both of you are pouring in yourselves. They with the 9 of Pentacles, while reflecting from each other's perspective, while making that decision, if it's possible, to build this family, if it's possible to have this new beginning, the child. They are really wanting a new beginning with you, and you're wanting a family. So at the bottom of the deck, we have family room, 7 of Pentacles, and Moon. So this is what's next. Both of you could be reflecting on this connection, trying to have a long-term perspective on this connection, trying to be patient with them, with yourselves also. While reflecting, both of you could be discussing. Family room is basically within the living room of a physical residence with your close-knit family, with your personal, discussing your personal matters with people who are close to you. Whether you're speaking to friends, family, or with each other also, something intimate is being talked about patiently. But what decision to make is with the Moon card. Moon basically means not certain while reflecting if it's possible to move ahead. One energy is uncertain. They could be Moon is basically uncertainty, emotional, while reflecting, anxiety, having dreams about the other person also. And the advice with the Moon is to move ahead with caution, as things will get revealed with time to you, and to follow your intuition. And the interesting bit is the intuition is blocked, so it's actually a challenge while you're making the decision, because both of you are reflecting on discussing on how to proceed. Please proceed with caution in this connection, as things will get revealed in time, because that's probably what you're doing here. Deciding, holding on to the connection while holding back, not revealing everything to the other person, while deciding if you want to have a reunion with the other person. Could be taking advice from sister, sister-in-law, or some friend, or within yourselves. That's what I have. Virgos, quite a few layers, might not resonate with everybody, so only take what resonates, and check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture, and let me know if it resonates so I can pick on your frequency more often. Take care. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hi Libras, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Libra and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Libras, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Libra, for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening between Libra and their person in the current situation. You guys could be seeing a lot of 10s. 10 is all about completion of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin. And 9s. 9 is completion of a cycle. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Libra and their person. Thank you. Could be seeing a lot of 3s also. 3s all about change, and 2s. 2 is all about partnership and balance. Okay, let's begin. So in your person's energy, we have Lovers, 10 of Cups and the Fool. So your person is somebody who's feeling the intensity of the connection, somebody who realizes that there is romance, passion, and emotional bond between you guys. Somebody who also needs to make a decision about this connection, because they got emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Somebody who can make a spontaneous move towards you to have a new beginning with you is what they're thinking, where they are right now. The external influence which could have affected the connection is the concern card, 2 of Swords and Page of Pentacles. So concern is basically overthinking. Somebody who has a lot of anxiety, fear-based thinking, is over analyzing. Somebody who does more worrying than acting, has that fear of what ifs, and this is why suffering from indecision with the 2 of Swords about this connection. Somebody who is suffering from indecision on what message to send you, also with the Page of Pentacles. Even though they feel that intense connection, feel the romance, feel that emotional fulfillment, a storybook romance with you. The hidden influence is the Thief, 10 of Pentacles and Hermit. So Thief is somebody who was dishonest with you, took more than they gave. Somebody who had that fear of what ifs, overthinking, overanalyzing, that affected the connection, is now realizing that with the 10 of Pentacles, somebody who took more than they gave to the connection is what affected the connection, the Thief card, and that affected the creation of a family. 10 of Pentacles, that creation, now realizing with the Hermit, trying to soul search, gain wisdom about the connection, could be contemplating in solitude about the connection, or somebody who's talking to friends, asking how to grow this connection after they have deceived you, overanalyze the situation on how to resolve this connection to make it into a family, a legacy, create wealth together, buy a home, build a home together. 10 of Pentacles. In your energy towards the connection, we have great fortune, King of Cups, and 10 of Wands. So you are somebody who's focused on your own abundance. Sorry, focused on your own abundance, on your own growth, wanting blessings, expansion in this connection, and a positive shift is about to come in your life, provided it's claimed. An unexpected breakthrough can happen, because with the King of Cups, you have deep feelings for the person, but you're keeping things bottled up on how you want expansion and growth in this connection. Some kind of great success, monetary gain can come towards you, because you're feeling exhausted with this connection with the 10 of Wands, but still carrying that heavy load, even though you're feeling overwhelmed by the responsibilities of life, because you have hope in the connection. Something could have shifted in your energy around the 21st of December, around the winter solstice. Either you know this energy for a year, or you've been tying up some kind of loose ends in your own life with regards to work, with regards to responsibilities that you will be seeing a lot of abundance, growth in, but you're keeping your feelings about this connection to yourself, bottling it up, not showing it to the other person of how deeply you feel. Is the King of Cups, being very self-aware, diplomatic about your feelings while keeping the hope even though you're exhausted. You could be seeing a lot of 7s also. Libra, 7 is all about awakening to the connection, understanding the connection. We have Sun, Wealth, Ace of Cups, and 3 of Cups in your core energy. So some Sun, Wealth is a jackpot, stroke of luck, some kind of a gain could be coming in your life. Also, you will be getting some kind of unexpected gain, unexpected luck or breakthrough, and opportunity could appear in your life. Libras, with the Sun, Wealth card. and even a new love could enter your life with the Ace of Cups. Even though, yes, you are wanting Three of Cups with this energy, you know, you are spending time with friends in social gatherings. You still want a reunion with this energy. But a new love could also enter your life with the Ace of Cups. Deep down, yes, you know that there is mutual love in this connection, but you also are processing a lot of regret, processing a lot of pain. Sometimes even thinking if it's a missed opportunity, or with this energy that you're wanting a reunion with. Even a bit bored if with some energies, because there is not much movement happening, probably that's why. But either a new love could enter, or you have a lot of emotions for this energy. There is mutual love between you guys either ways, but you're wanting a reunion. You're wanting to spend time with this energy in your core energy while processing the regret. In your person's energy, we have Wealthy Man, King of Pentacles, and King of Wands. Ooh, okay, so Wealthy Man is usually a brother, a rich person, or a brother-in-law, or a wealthy person that your person is speaking to, getting advice from. Somebody who is focused on their own success, status, career also. Somebody who might be forced to take action or to reevaluate their priorities. Somebody who grounded could even help them in their finances. With the King of Pentacles, your person could be businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur who is now thinking of a stable, secure connection with you. And King of Wands, because of the passion that they have for you, thinking outside the box, taking advice from someone on how to build this secure connection with you. With their next move towards you is unexpected income, 9 of Swords and 8 of Swords. So unexpected income is a surprise offer or support they could make towards you, you know, could come towards you. A surprise shift in the dynamics could also affect the connection, or it could create dependency, because your person is feeling stressed out with the 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords, realizing deep down that they need to give you the clarity. They need to communicate truthfully, honestly with you, which is probably they are having a lot of negative doom gloom thoughts and stressed out, having a lot of fear on how to be with you. But a surprise breakthrough and an opportunity can happen with the unexpected income card. In the mutual energy, we have House, Page of Cups, and 2 of Pentacles. So both of you, this is in the mutual, could be your energy, their energy, or both your energies. So House is basically the physical residence of the person, long-term security, foundation of the connection. So both of you, the foundation of the connection can get either questioned or restructured. To be honest, Libras, either that security can get rebuilt or can get challenged further, because both of you are deciding. One energy wants to send the Page of Cups a romantic message or an apology to the other, somebody who wants to build the home, build a family with you. That's why, because that's what your person is wanting, and trying to balance their emotions, finances on building this home, prioritizing of what needs their attention first. Probably you are needing to make that decision if you want to build a home with this energy, and you're balancing your emotions, prioritizing of what needs your attention first. The next outcome in the near future with your person is Journey, Nine of Wands, and Emperor. So your person could be somebody who is wanting to travel, to build a home with you, sorry, to build a family with you. Somebody who is wanting forward movement, could be even thinking of some kind of progress can happen in building. With the Nine of Wands, they realize that your guards are high, you've laid some kind of boundary, and that they need to overcome to create this stable connection with you, to create this home with you. And this is why thinking of sending you an apology. With the Nine of Wands and Emperor, somebody who is could be a divine masculine, father figure, or an authoritative, disciplined energy who is wanting to take charge, to overcome your guards, to overcome your boundaries, thinking how to have this movement in the connection, how to take this journey in the connection, to build something while adapting, prioritizing of what needs your attention first. Sorry. At the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Swords. Sorry. It's got worse. It's so cold in London. Got what's next in the connection? We've got Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Child. So this is what's next. One energy could be processing a lot of pain with the Three of Swords, of how the other energy, both of you could be processing the pain of how things are worked out while healing, while aligning your mind, body, and soul. One energy is realizing that they need to be honest with you, they need to give you the truth. You want the truth, to have the child, to have the new beginning in the connection. You guys could be deciding about children also. Either ways, because child is usually either physical children in Kippa, or or having a new beginning. So you guys could be suffering from needing to make. One energy could be wanting the truth with the Ace of Swords, to have the new beginning, and the other energy is realizing that they need to make that decision about this connection if they want the new beginning with the other energy. Either ways, after the pain that both of you are processing with the Three of Swords, one energy could be suffering from some kind of indecision on this new beginning, if it's possible to have this new beginning, or how to give you the truth after the heartbreak, after the repeated mistakes that they have made in this connection, to have a new beginning. That's what I have, Libra. Kind of very specific, so might not resonate with all. So please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture, and do let me know if it resonates. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Scorpios, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Scorpios and their person. Thank you, Universe. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Scorpios, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Interesting. Please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, Scorpios, for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Scorpios and their person. Last deck, Scorpios. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Scorpios and their person. Thank you. So you guys could be seeing a lot of sevens. Seven is all about awakening and understanding the connection. Five is all about change. Okay. Right, so in your person's core energy right now, and the past influence is the false person, Six of Wands and King of Cups. So false person is basically Seven of Swords energy. Your person could be somebody who is replaying how they could have given you a false pretense, lied, cheated, acted in a sneaky way, deceived you, manipulated you, wore a mask, had hidden motives, whatever they did. They're replaying that, and somebody who now wants to win you over with the Six of Wands now wants achievement, success, growth in the connection with the King of Cups, because they have deep feelings for you, but finds it difficult to voice their emotions, is keeping everything bottled up within themselves. Could be somebody who deceived you, gave you a false pretense, false hope, dream or something. With the external influence, we have distant horizons, Seven of Wands and Empress. So distant horizons is somebody who whose dreams were not grounded. Could be fantasy thinking, or planning too far ahead, dreaming but not taking action. That future focus was kind of blurred in your person's energy, which was creating an hindrance, which led to delayed outcomes, because of which your cards are high with the Seven of Wands. You've laid some kind of firm boundary with the person, but your person is realizing now that this connection is worth fighting for, and wanting to create this connection with you, with the Empress. Somebody who sees you as sensual, beautiful, and this is why wants to fight for the connection. You could be a divine feminine, does not have to be a feminine body. You could be a mother, you could be pregnant. Somebody who wants to create the connection and fight for it now. The hidden influence is Child, Five of Wands and Strength card. So the hidden influence with the child could be actual child is basically a literal child, somebody who is now thinking of a new beginning with you, probably the hidden influence was their immaturity, actual children, or somebody who was thinking that a new beginning was risky. Their immaturity or past wounds could have affected the connection. Even with the Five of Wands, conflict that happened because of other people is what they are trying to use all their strength, beliefs, courage in while replaying to how to have this new beginning with you, is what they're thinking, the hidden influence. How to resolve the conflicts, taming their desires, putting on a brave face on, because they want to create this connection with you. You are in your energy, Scorpios. We have the family room, Two of Swords and Five of Swords. So you family room is basically the intimate circle, your personal circle, close circle, issues being discussed within the private, in the living room of with your friends or family. You're having a personal discussion about this energy, where you're suffering from that indecision on how to move ahead in this connection, because they broke your heart. They made repeated mistakes with you, and this is why you're discussing it with your friends or with your emotional circle, and still conflicted within yourself, after feeling defeated and conflicted within yourself on how to proceed in this connection, after the heartbreak that they have caused you, after the false pretense that they have given you, after they lied, cheated, wore a mask, whatever, things were not how it seemed, and this is why you're heartbroken and conflicted and suffering from that indecision in this connection on how to proceed. And probably you're talking to people within your family also. In your energy, in your core energy, we have Judication, Queen of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. So Judication is basically judgment, fairness, mediation. So you're probably a decision probably needs to be made between both of you. If after the way they have treated you, is it possible? You clearly are feeling conflicted in your mind, and suffering from indecision if it's possible, and this is why talking to people, to your intimate circle about this connection. Your person could be having that fear of being judged by you, which is causing that indecision also. Please keep in mind, Judication also means that external resolution is being made where two people are here. Okay, so it's after their hope, dreams, is it possible after the way they have treated you, is it possible to move ahead in this connection, is what you're deciding. And probably you're still feeling conflicted. So you are in the Queen of Pentacles energy. You are somebody who is business savvy, now wanting a grounded, stable, nurturing connection. A decision is needing to be made, Scorpios, if I'm being honest with you, with the Judication, if that reconciliation or forgiveness is even possible. So you're focusing on your business with the Queen of Pentacles, wanting a fair, balanced connection with the Six of Pentacles, where there is kindness, reciprocity, balance. A caring, nurturing connection is what you're wanting. In your person's energy, we have great fortune, Sun and Eight of Wands. So great fortune is a very auspicious card. They are somebody who is wanting abundance, blessings, expansion, and a major positive shift could or a breakthrough can happen, because they clearly see you and this connection as the sun, as joy, happiness, and this is why they are wanting to speak to you with the Eight of Wands. They are wanting progress, alignment, things to take off. Eight of Wands also means air travel. This is what they're thinking of, talking to you, because they get happiness with you. They want expansion and blessings. In their next move towards you, we have courtship, strength, and Five of Pentacles. So your person could be somebody who is having financial issues, feeling left out in the cold, going through turmoil after whatever has happened, wanting a change in the situation. Also, they are somebody who is definitely seeing a lot of fives, wanting things to change after the influence of conflicts that happened because of other people. Also, somebody who's using all their strength, willpower, determination, putting on a brave face on, because they want to deepen the relationship with the courtship card. Somebody who wants to date you, somebody who wants has that desire to reconnect with you, to reinitiate a fresh start, deepen the connection. Courtship is basically dating, meeting, getting to know the other person, because they are really missing you. Somebody who would be using all their strength, determination. This is the mutual in the connection. Both of you are needing to make a decision with the courthouse, world, and Seven of Pentacles. So you place the energies how it sees fit. Courthouse is basically legal issues, could be is the courthouse. Courthouse is also paperwork and decisions that need to be made. Both of you are reflecting on the connection with the Seven of Pentacles, trying to have a long-term vision about this connection, and trying to be patient with yourselves while you're making that decision about this connection. If that world, if this new cycle, if achievement, progress, success is possible in this connection after whatever has happened. Your partner's long-term vision and outcome in the near future is basically despair, Ten of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. Your partner definitely has a lot of guilt, shame, somebody who is feeling hopeless, has hit the rock bottom of how things have worked out in the connection. Somebody who's suffering from low self-esteem and regret because they got emotional fulfillment with you with the Ten of Cups. They see a storybook romance with you, and this is why wanting to build the connection with you with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody who really wants to win you over, to build this storybook romance with you, to work as a team, work in synergy, and somebody who's processing a lot of guilt, shame, and both of you are needing to make that decision about the connection. What's next in the connection is Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, and occupation. So one energy is wanting to apologize to the other energy with the Page of Cups. Somebody who wants to send a romantic message or an apology to the other energy. You could be somebody with the Seven of Cups who is not seeing that clear path ahead, suffering from confusion, or they are suffering from confusion. Both of you could be, because it's in what's next at the bottom of the deck. Both of you could be suffering from confusion on how to proceed in this connection after whatever has happened, and putting all your effort into your work, into your occupation, doing that repetitive task. Probably feeling the confusion because either you're not seeing that clear path ahead, or because of commitments, responsibilities, work. So This is why you guys are taking the time while reflecting on the connection, while understanding the connection with the 2 7s, actually 3 7s here. Both of you could be reflecting and deciding if this new beginning, if the new cycle is possible after whatever has happened, you know. This is why, please keep in mind something in the mutual could have happened around the winter solstice, which is, I believe, the 21st of December. Either you are finding the light within yourself, the answer within yourself. Follow your gut instinct. Either you know the energy for a year or more, might be just for a specific few, or you've been tying up some kind of loose ends for a year or more. Something could have happened, a light bulb moment or something in the mutual could have happened around the 21st of December. Might only resonate with a few people, not with everybody. That's what I have. To check your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka is very specific, so can't generalize much. Take care of yourselves, and if it resonates, do let me know so I can pick on your frequency more often, dear Scorpios. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Sagittarius, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Sagittarius and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Sagittarius, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments and the hypes. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placement, Sagittarius, for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening between Sagittarius and their person in the current situation. Thank you. Please show us what's happening in the current situation between Sagittarius and their person. Thank you. Okay. So you guys could be seeing a lot of threes. Threes all about change, Sagittarius, and twos. Two is all about balance and partnership. Okay, let's begin. So your person, in their core energy and past influence, we have Lovers, Emperor and Two of Wands. So your person could be somebody who's realizing that it's an emotional bond, feeling that pull towards you, has a lot of romance, passion for you. Somebody who is needing to make that decision about this connection. With the Emperor, could be connecting with a divine masculine, does not have to be in a masculine body, father figure or an authoritative disciplined energy who now wants to take charge and is considering with the Two of Wands what is best for their future, considering their options and making that decision about the connection with you, Sagittarius. In the external external influence, if I can say the word, is the pathway, Two of Swords and Moon. So this journey with your person has been filled with life lessons. Your person could be somebody who had that fear of commitment, probably, of transformation, of change. Somebody who is now on this long journey suffering from some kind of indecision with the Two of Swords on how to proceed after learning the life lessons. Could be seeing a lot of butterflies also. Somebody who is not seeing that clear path because they are emotional with the Moon card. Somebody who is uncertain if you will give them a chance, suffering from some kind of confusion. Could be dreaming about you also, Sagittarius, because Moon means a lot of things. It means dreaming. It's somebody who's confused, not seeing that clear path, uncertain, and this is why suffering from that indecision, and their intuition is also blocked. So the advice with the Moon is to follow your intuition and proceed ahead with caution, as they are not seeing that clear path. Things will get revealed to them with time, Sagittarius, and to you also, because it's life. Somebody, the hidden influence is the change, Nine of Swords and King of Cups. So change is basically relocation, transformation, resistance to change, fear of unknown, which could have blocked or influenced the connection. Your person clearly had that fear of commitment here, is what I'm picking up, and this is why suffering from that indecision, which is stressing them out also. Somebody who whose resistance to change and resistance to transformation could be the hidden influence, which is now causing sleepless nights, anxiety. Nine of Swords. Somebody who's going through mental trauma, losing hope, having a lot of fear of this change, while having deep feelings for you with the King of Cups, but not showing it to you, keeping it bottled up, of the fear that they have. In your energy towards this connection, we have the mature man, Six of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So you could be talking to mature man. Is usually a father figure, father, or a mature person that you look up to. Somebody you're talking to, whether it's a father, mentor, or a boss, on how to get into calmer waters with this energy, with the Six of Swords. You want to resolve the conflicts of the past and move into calmer waters, move into peace with this energy, this connection. And you could be speaking to a mature person, not only a mature man. It's a general reading, so I will even extend it to mature woman. Somebody you look up to is or you think that this mature person affected the connection somehow. With the Ace of Pentacles, an offer can come up to you to have a new beginning, that can lead to a lot of abundance, a lot of growth in your energy. You could be getting a work offer also, probably. That is why you're speaking to the mature man, thinking of traveling, transitioning also, because in your core energy you want a new beginning. A stable, secure connection is what you're wanting. In your energy, we have the family room, Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. So you could be discussing this with the close circle inside. The family room is basically the living room of the house, or with your personal close circle, emotional circle, about this connection, of how the energy could have been a player with you, Knight of Wands, or could be just somebody who did not think their actions through. was just driven by passion and was like a shameless flirt, or yeah, this is what you're talking to your parents, close circle, whoever you're talking to in the family room. With the Knight of Swords, you now want to seize the day. You're somebody who might make an impatient or impulsive move, or a daring move towards the energy is what you're thinking, but you want a grounded, stable connection to get into calmer waters with this energy. This is what you're speaking about. Okay. With your person's energy, we have official person, King of Swords, and Strength card. So your person could be somebody who is official person is usually an authoritative, disciplined energy who wears a uniform like military or robe or something. Somebody who wants to follow the rules, regulations, wants to step up, take charge to bring order, or even deepen the division between you guys if it's another person. So this is why your person is somebody who is trying to detach from their emotions. Think about this connection logically. Trying to do things honestly, truthfully with the King of Swords with you, and using all their strength, courage, self-belief, in putting on a brave face, in wanting to charge ahead. Just realize that King of Swords means legal issues. Official person can also mean authoritative decision maker who can actually step in, which can affect the connection, and this is why they're using all the strength. Sorry. Their next move towards you is high honor, 3 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles. So high honor is basically awards, success, recognition, public recognition, admiration. Sometimes even can mean pride and ego. So your person could be somebody who's now thinking of making an honorable approach towards you. Somebody who wants recognition in this connection, or that pressure might rise within themselves because they are feeling left out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody who could be even having financial issues, going through turmoil, wanting to show you the change because they were already stressed out here and now realizing in their next move that there needs to be a change after whatever has happened. And this is why with the 3 of Pentacles, wanting to build the connection from the ground up, wanting to work in synergy as a team, in listening to you, also to, if they don't, then that pressure will rise in their energy. In the mutual outcome, we have, in the mutual connection, we have Judication, Empress, and the 10 of Pentacles. So Judication is basically judgment, fairness, mediation between the two, between you two, Sagittarius. Both of you could be needing to make a decision, whether it's internally or externally, about this connection, of if a reconciliation or forgiveness is possible, or a verdict can be handed down also, because if it's a legal issue, then the verdict can get handed down. Either ways, you are deciding, both of you, if it's possible, if they let their pride and ego and the love for money, if it's possible to build this connection after whatever has happened, if it is possible to create the connection with the Empress? Is it possible to create the connection into a family? 10 of Pentacles. After whatever has happened, both of you see each other as the ideal person, also with the Empress here and the Emperor there. So they could be seeing you as a divine feminine, does not have to be in a feminine body, as a sensual, beautiful person, a mother or pregnant. Either ways, they're wanting, both of you are deciding if you can create a family, a legacy, build wealth together, buy a home together, you know. The long-term vision of your person and the outcome in the near future. We have great fortune, 3 of Wands and 7 of Wands. So your partner wants abundance, blessings, expansion in this connection. They really want this judication, and it might even manifest, because the card on the left, you know, that option can soon come. What they are manifesting can come. They can even get some kind of abundance and blessings in their life that they have been waiting for, because 3 of Wands is usually waiting for progress, abundance in their work, in their loves. With the 3 of Wands, they are waiting for this, and it can come in. With the 7 of Wands, they realize that your guards are high after whatever has happened, but they want to fight for the connection. Somebody who is waiting for the right time to overcome your guards, to overcome your defense mechanism, because they want to create a family with you. One energy for sure wants to create. With and both of you are deciding. With the in the near future, one energy is probably, your person is probably who's feeling exhausted carrying the responsibilities of life, and this is why choosing that right path of what is best for their future, realizing that this connection is worth fighting for and waiting for the right time. Somebody who actually, in reality, let me tell you, why hide it? That's why you're seeing tarot. There's somebody who is wanting to build a family with you. They want a reunion with you, is the long-term vision. Somebody who's waiting for the right time to overcome your guards, and that's what they're deciding right now. Somebody who's also deciding that after the conflicts that probably happened because of other people or other people's influence, whatever, how to win you over. Some kind of influence was there, some kind of conflict could, please keep in mind, there could be a possibility of a conflict in the near future, also an argument or a chaos in the near future, probably when you're having this mediation. But they clearly have a lot of passion for you, and this is why wanting a reunion with you. But there can be a conflict in the near future. Please keep that in mind. If you wanted Sagittarius, please keep your calm when you are having that mediation, when you're deciding. It can get a bit heated. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have Queen of Swords, 3 of Swords, and unexpected income. So this is one energy could be quite heartbroken. Both of you could be with the 3 of Swords. One energy, both of you could be processing the pain of how things are working out after the repeated mistakes that one energy has made towards the other. Both of you could be in pain. and this is why trying to detach from their emotions. I just realized we had the King of Swords here and Queen of Swords here. Both of you see each other as the ideal person. Empress here, Emperor there. You know, we have both the suits. Either ways, while processing, because you're processing the pain, both of you could be trying to detach from your emotions, trying to be mentally strong about the connection, trying to be real with yourself and the person, on how to proceed. Because of the emotions that you're feeling, you're trying to detach from them because of the heartbreak that you're processing, while making a decision about this connection probably. With the unexpected income is basically a surprise gain could come towards both of you or one of you for sure. A surprise offer or a support could come. Either ways, an opportunity or an offer can come, a surprise that can shift the dynamics between you guys, or it can further create it can further create the dependency, further create the heartbreak, and this is why you're trying to detach and look rationally, honestly, with yourself and the other person also. Because Queen of Swords is no joke. She does not take any BS. She cuts things off, and this is why I said there can be, in the near future, there can be a chance of a conflict, and that is probably because of other people, but still there can be a chance of an argument. So please keep your calm if you want it, otherwise it's fine. That's what I have. Sagittarius, take care of yourselves. A bit specific, so might not resonate with all. So please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Darakaraka and let me know if it resonates so I can pick on your frequency more often. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Hi Capricorns, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Capricorn and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Capricorns, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Okay. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Capricorn, for a complete picture. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Capricorn and their person. Thank you. Last day, Capricorn. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Capricorn and their person. Thank you. Okay. You guys could be seeing a lot of fours. 4 is all about stability. Could be seeing a lot of 8s. 8 is all about dealing with karmics, and could be seeing a lot of 6. 6 is all about balance. Your person definitely is seeing these numbers, Capricorn. Okay, so let's begin. We have the house, King of Pentacles and High Priestess in their energy right now. So this is somebody, house is the physical home, the physical residence, their family, home life. Some there's somebody who is focused on their stability, their domestic issues, somebody's comfort zone, somebody who is thinking of how to create a stable, caring, nurturing connection with the King of Pentacles. Could be a businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur who has an inner knowing about this connection with the High Priestess, that this is connection is like a bridge between two worlds. There is some kind of mystery secret to this connection, and this is why somebody who is thinking how to create this physical residence with you, in the past, some kind of family issues or domestic issues could, stability issues or family interference could have affected the connection also. But to be honest, is focused on stability. Somebody who's thinking about how to create long-term security with you, because they feel that there is a mystery to this connection. Something in your person's energy could come to light within the next few days also. Capricorn is what I'm getting. Okay, the hidden influence in this connection could be their work, occupation, death, and Knight of Wands. So their work, their daily repetitive task, routine tasks, somebody who could have prioritized work and career, could be somebody who was workaholic or some kind of busyness through labor, or this could have affected, could be the external circumstance that led to the end of a cycle, that led to somebody who was not thinking their actions through, did not was driven by passion, did not think their actions through. There could have been change in their job also, the loss of a job or something also that could have affected the connection. Either ways, they're now realizing that they did not think their actions through in the connection, now wanting to realizing that there needs to be a complete change, a complete renewal in the connection after whatever has happened, or it's demanding their attention, because of that external influence, their work, or somebody who could have been like a player or did not think their actions through. Because of that, they are feeling imprisoned. Four of Wands and Four of Cups. Somebody who is feeling stuck, feeling the limitations, could be going through some kind of guilt, mental traps or emotional traps, some kind of external control, probably because of their job, is causing a lot of regret with the Four of Cups. Somebody who could be even going through depression, or thinking if it's a missed opportunity with you in creating this reunion with you, wanting Four of Wands, wanting a stable new beginning, wanting a reunion, but somebody who is having a lot of regret and not seeing that clear path. There might be a breakthrough, or that stronger restriction might come in if that Four of Cups becomes dominant, because they're already feeling imprisoned in their mind. In your energy, we have unexpected income, Two of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. So you're somebody who can get a surprise boost with that unexpected income. Unexpected income is a surprise gain, a small financial boost, or a surprise opportunity, a surprise support or offer could be coming towards you, that probably after which you are, or you're already with the Two of Wands, you are choosing what is best for your future, considering your options, and making that plan in that future planning stage. Capricorns with the Two of Wands and unexpected income, thinking of laying a correct foundation, setting a goal, even thinking if you should send a message to the energy. Some kind of financial boost could come towards you, some kind of a surprise gain or something. In your core energy, we have the message of concern, Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. So you could be having some kind of you're expecting some kind of a worrying message, probably some kind of worry or over analyzing the small details could be also. And this is why you have a lot of deep feelings with the Queen of Cups, but you're being emotionally intelligent, not showing it to the other person, keeping a lid on your emotions, and even trying to detach from your emotions that you're feeling, even trying to stop worrying by detaching, trying to be mentally strong in the connection. Somebody who's being very direct, very honest with themselves, and realistic about the connection, and this is why putting a lid on your emotions. Your person, in their emotions towards the connection, we have distant horizons, Eight of Cups and Knight of Cups. So distant horizon is basically having dreams, could be somebody who is getting hope back into the connection, or the dreams were probably not grounded in the past, and this is why somebody who is trying to be more realistic with the Eight of Cups, wanting to walk away from anything that emotionally drains them, wanting to thinking if this dream to be with you, is it too far off in the future? Somebody who could be planning too far ahead, or having that some kind of fantasy thinking in the past, that future focus was kind of blurred. So this is why this is somebody who's trying to walk away from anything that was not serving them, emotionally draining with the Eight of Cups, that the dreams that were not grounded, that future focus that was kind of blurred, that fantasy thinking or planning too far ahead, they are wanting to walk away from that, because it drains them. And somebody who is thinking quite romantically about you with the Knight of Cups, thinking because of the attraction that they have, because of the romance they feel, that they should send you, follow their heart in this connection. Somebody who's even thinking if they should send you a proposal or an invitation, an affectionate message, and they will be very charming when they come towards you. Because in the next move we have poverty, Six of Wands and Six of Swords. So your person with the poverty card could be somebody who has been struggling with a lack mindset, going through some kind of financial or emotional hardships, but now is somebody who is seeking warmth ahead, spiritually growing, somebody who needs to heal that heart of feeling unworthy. So slowly they are coming out of it, because we saw with the Eight of Cups, they're releasing that hardship and walking away from anything that is draining them. So in the next move, they're trying to come out of this lack mindset. Somebody who wants to win you over with the Six of Wands, somebody who wants to get into calmer waters with you with the Six of Swords, somebody who wants to resolve the conflicts, restore peace and balance back into the connection, somebody who wants achievement, success, growth, and coming out of this lack poverty mindset also, because they clearly want and are deciding of what is best for their future too, on how to build this, how to win you over, to build this family with you, how to have this reunion with you. In the mutual, we have despair, Knight of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. So this is the mutual energy, could be yours, could be the other person's, could be both. Sorry. So With the despair card, both of you could be feeling a bit hopeless. Your person clearly is trying to get out of this mindset of despair, of emotional exhaustion, low self-esteem and regret, because we see it here. This is somebody who's trying to get out of it. Somebody who wants to, with the Knight of Wands, really wants to sweep you off. If they were a player on a shameless flirt in the past, they're somebody who's trying to overcome that guilt also, but they really want to sweep you off your feet. They have a lot of passion for you, and this is why wanting to put effort into this connection. Could be somebody with the Eight of Pentacles, a self-employed energy, or is learning a new skill, or has started a new job, wanting to put effort into this connection. Somebody who wants to put effort to come out of this despair also. Probably you are deciding if it's possible. The long-term future and the probable outcome in the near future is concerned Six of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. So your person is overthinking with the concern card, has a lot of anxiety, fear, over the analyzing, has fear-based thinking about the stability of this connection with you. Somebody who really wants to have equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles, and equally balanced connection with you. And somebody who, with the Seven of Swords, wants to run away from this over-analyzing, that fear of what ifs in the connection, to have this equally balanced connection with you. Because here they really want to, they already know with the High Priestess that this is like some kind of mystery to the connection, and this is why wanting to have an equally balanced connection. Your person definitely is seeing a lot of six and trying to balance. Somebody who could be overthinking because they gave you a false pretense in the past. Things were not how it seemed, and that is why that overthinking, that having that fear of what ifs. Somebody who has is getting a wake-up call, basically. That decision after deep introspection is coming, that they need to run away from this overthinking and this fear of what ifs. So they will have a wake-up call, or they can get some kind of clarity to have this equal give and take. What's next in the connection? We have the Devil, main female, and the Empress. So main female is usually the female querent or their significant partner. They're obsessively thinking about the other person. You could be obsessively thinking about the other person, feeling some kind of restriction on how to create this connection after whatever has happened with the Empress. They could be seeing you as somebody who is, or you're seeing them with that Empress as a mother, pregnant, or a divine feminine. Does not have to be in a feminine body. Obsessively thinking. Both of you could be obsessively thinking on how to create this connection after whatever has happened. Either ways, you're on their mind. But they could be somebody who's unsure on how to approach you also, because of whatever has happened. But I see that slowly they will have to have a realization that they need to stop worrying and take action to have this equally balanced relationship with you. Because in the next move, they want to get into calmer waters with you and win you over, and get out, walk away from that lack mindset, that dreams that were not grounded, or that worrying, delaying outcome. That's what I have, Capricorn. A bit specific, might not resonate with all, so do check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements. And if it does resonate, do let me know so I can pick on your frequency more often. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in your other signs. Bye for now. Hi Aquarius, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aquarius and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Aquarius, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Wow. Okay. And please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Darakaraka sign placements, dear Aquarius, for a complete picture, and only take what resonates. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aquarius and their person. Thank you. Last deck, Aquarius. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Aquarius and their person. Thank you. What is happening here? Okay. You guys could be seeing a lot of five. Five is all about change. Your person definitely is seeing a lot of fives. Okay, let's begin. So, and eights. Eight is all about dealing with karmics, and five is all about change. So your person, in their core energy and past influence, we have family room, Eight of Swords and Knight of Wands. So family room is basically the living room. Things are being discussed in their personal close circle, personal matters, close circle, private issues, because some kind of family drama or some secret close to their heart. Either ways, some kind of family interference or private secrets could have affected this connection somehow. And because of which they're feeling stuck with the Eight of Swords. Somebody who's feeling trapped, having a lot of negative doom gloom energy, somebody in the past who could have just been a shameless flirt, like a player, did not think their actions through and is now feeling stuck, wanting to sweep you off your feet, Aquarius, because of the passion that they feel, but now discussing things within their family and within their close circle and not seeing that clear path is having a lot of negative doom gloom energy. But the external circumstances that could have affected the connection is the journey, Five of Pentacles and Ten of Wands. So this energy could be somebody who probably journey is traveling, visiting, forward movement, some kind of physical and emotional distance, travel delays, even because of their family, their close-knit circle, that led to Five of Pentacles, them feeling left out in the cold, some kind of financial issues that they are could be affecting the connection. They are feeling exhausted with the Ten of Wands, carrying the responsibilities of life, feeling overwhelmed but has hope in the connection, and that is why carrying that heavy burden. With the gift card as a hidden influence, gift is basically somebody who was looking for a positive offer, is expecting a positive offer right now, I should say, is the hidden influence. Has that fear of giving and receiving, somebody who wasn't feeling deserving in the past, probably affected the connection somehow. That created that emotional and physical distance. And while reflecting on the connection, somebody who's trying to have a long-term perspective and trying to be patient with themselves, and they are expecting some kind of a positive offer in their life. Probably they might have a sudden realization with the Tower card, a shock, a sudden revelation that they might have while reflecting on this connection. In your energy, we have bad health, Temperance, and Three of Cups. So bad health is physical illness, depression, fatigue. So you could be somebody who's thinking that it was probably just a sexual relationship, where the energy played you, and which has left you into a healing phase, because you are processing the depression, fatigue, emotional drain, and you're healing, in the recovery phase, trying to balance your emotions, trying to be patient with yourself, spending time with friends, family, with the Three of Cups, and missing the energy, wanting a reunion with the energy, wanting to spend time with them also. In your energy, with the main female, Page of Wands, and Magician, you're focused on yourself. Main female is usually the female querent or their significant partner. So you are somebody who is regaining your power while healing, while balancing your emotions. You are somebody who's focused on moving ahead in your life. You're manifesting, using all your tools at your disposal to move ahead, take inspired action in your life. With the Page of Wands, you could be even thinking of sending this energy a playful, creative message, but focused on your own growth, focused on yourself while healing, because I clearly see you healing with the Temperance, trying to do things in moderation also. Your person, in their energy, we have the mature woman, Ace of Cups, and Five of Wands. Sorry. Mature woman is usually a mother, a mentor, boss, a wisdom figure that they look up to. Somebody who is, in this case, I would even extend it to a mature man because it's a general reading. They are somebody who is taking their advice, and probably discussing with them in the family room right now. In their personal circle, that somebody who is realizing that they have a lot of love for you, Ace of Cups. They have a lot of emotions for you. They want romantic success, but somebody who could be having an argument with this person, the mature person, somebody who's feeling conflicted on how to move past the arguments that happened, the chaos that happened because of other people also, and they're probably arguing with this energy, and this is why feeling stuck, wanting to sweep you off, wanting a new romantic start with you. In the next move, we have High Honor, Four of Cups, and Queen of Wands. So, High Honor is basically wanting success, recognition, public recognition, admiration, pride, ego also means sometimes. So, your person could be somebody who's wanting recognition in this connection, somebody who could be even thinking of how to make that honorable approach towards you, because if they don't, that pressure is rising within themselves because they love you, with the Ace of Cups. Somebody who is feeling a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the past between you guys, and with the Four of Cups, somebody who is going through depression, also seeing you, seeing that they have a lot of passion towards you with the Queen of Wands. Somebody who wants to take charge because they find you quite sexy, charming, and will be moving very confidently in the relationship. In the mutual, we have the Thief, Nine of Swords, and Ten of Swords. So both of you could be deciding in this connection. This is a mutual shared energy. Could be yours, could be theirs, could be both your energies. So Thief is basically after the dishonesty, after feeling drained, after betraying you, took more from you, that has led to Ten of Swords, the breakup, the divorce, hitting the rock bottom. They are stressed out. One energy is with the Nine of Swords, because deep down they know that they need to make that honorable approach towards you, to give you the truth in the connection. And both of you could be deciding if that truth is that complete truth, and giving you the truth is giving them a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Wow. In your person's outcome in the near future, is they're wanting adjudication, they're wanting to sit with you. Somebody who has that fear of being judged by you, which is making them trapped in their head, have that negative doom gloom thought again, that you will judge them, that they let their family, personal circle somehow. How interesting. This is where they are right now, Eight of Swords, and this is where they are again. What is this energy doing? Because they know that they need to tell you the truth, but is having that internal conflict, because they want adjudication, they want a mediation with you, because and they also need to make a decision, not just with you, if whether it's internal or external, because right now they're processing it internally with that Eight of Swords within their mind, having negative doom gloom thoughts that you will judge them, because they're suffering from that indecision, so probably needing an external person to make that decision, because they clearly, with the Queen of Pentacles, see you as an ideal partner in the connection. Somebody who is business savvy, also wanting a grounded, stable connection, but having a lot of negative doom gloom thoughts about the connection, realizing that they need to tell you the truth, realizing that they need to make an honorable approach, otherwise this pressure will get too intense for them. be hurting their pride and ego also. Telling you the truth. Not easy, Aquarius, to, because they are already arguing with this person, and even trying to take their advice on how to have this new beginning with you, because they have love for you. I'm not going to doubt that for a minute, and they want romantic success with you. What's next in the connection? We have 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and occupation. So one energy has a lot of regret of how things have worked out in the connection. Somebody who is replaying the regret again and again of how things have worked out, resisting to turn around to see what it can be right now, because they clearly are, I'm putting it on them because it's a 4 of Cups here. Somebody who is processing the pain, wanting to win you over with the 6 of Wands, wanting achievement, success in the connection, probably with the occupation. Somebody who's putting all their energy in their work, finances to distract them. Probably you could be doing that also. Either ways, that pressure might just become too intense if they don't take action. Your person is dealing with karmics with the 2 8s here also. Somebody's long-term vision is somebody who's feeling stressed out on how to create right now. They're stressed on how to give you the truth also. So it's still a work in progress, Aquarius. You're working on yourself and thinking of sending them a message also with the Page of Wands. Probably maybe you know about it. That's what I have, Aquarius. In the mutual, they know that they need to tell you the truth. That's what I have. Do let me know if it resonates. Very specific. I can't generalize. I still have to be that is the maximum I could generalize, so only take what resonates. And if it resonates, do let me know so I can pick on your frequency more often, dear Aquarius. Sending you a lot of love and light, and I'll see you in your other sign placements. Bye for now. Hi Pisces, let's see. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Pisces and their person. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the space with me, dear Pisces, for all the likes, the shares, the beautiful, beautiful comments, and the hypes. Interesting. I had that same lady in the same position in Aquarius. Please check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements, please, Pisces. Maybe you or the person has a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Darakaraka in Aquarius, and that was a very, very specific read. Universe, please show us what's happening between Pisces and their person in the current situation. Last deck, Pisces. Universe, please show us what's happening in the current situation between Pisces and their person. Thank you. you could be seeing a lot of fives, Pisces. 5 is all about change. So let's begin. In your person's energy, core energy right now, and past influence, we have imprisoned sun and wheel of fortune. So your person is somebody who's feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling some kind of limitation, whether it's mental or emotional trapped, or external control that they're feeling on how to proceed in this connection right now, because they realize that you bring happiness in their life with the sun card. You bring joy, positivity, warmth, and things are happening after learning the life lessons, after learning the karmic lessons. Somebody who's realizing that there needs to be a change in this connection. Somebody who could be leaving things to universe also, and things are happening as per destiny, fate, and divine timing in this connection. Okay, so the external circumstances that affected this connection, we have the wealthy man, Ace of Wands, and Temperance. Wealthy man is usually a brother-in-law, or a rich man, that they could be somebody who's they are taking advice from, or their own status, their own success, putting their career over, or status driven choices, ego, even status obsession, power imbalance, or financial focus that could have affected this connection. Somebody who's realizing with the Ace of Wands that they want a passionate new beginning with you because of the desire that they have for you, but is feeling stuck right now on how to have this passionate start. And this is why somebody who is trying to balance their emotions, trying to be at peace with themselves while trying to be patient with themselves, trying to balance their inner masculine and feminine energies, because they clearly have a lot of passion, desire, wanting a new passionate start with you. With the child, moon, and Queen of Swords as the hidden influence. So child is actually a physical child, literal child, or somebody who wants a new beginning but is feeling the confusion after their immaturity, past wounds, or literal children could be involved in this connection, because of which they are somebody who is thinking if the new beginning is risky with you, if it's possible with you after whatever has happened, wanting it because they want it, but with the moon, uncertain if this new beginning is possible. Pisces, the moon is, they're quite emotional, which we already saw with that imprisoned card. Somebody who's uncertain, could be dreaming about you, could be having a lot of anxiety, confusion on how to have this new beginning with you after whatever has happened. Somebody who with the moon is feeling blocked intuitionally also, and things are not clear because they're quite emotional. So please proceed ahead with caution, because moon, that is the advice, to proceed with caution, as things will get revealed to them with time, and even to you, because right now they're confused, uncertain, emotional. And this is why trying to detach from their emotions and trying to be mentally strong, very realistic, direct with themselves, honest with themselves also about this connection. In your energy, we have community, 8 of Wands, and Page of Cups. So community is basically social network, people around you, public life, outside influence and opinions of others. So probably you're speaking to friends, family, your support group. You're thinking of sending this energy a message with the Eight of Wands. You could be thinking how to get into alignment with you. You could be taking advice from friends, people around you, on this connection, on how to get into alignment, because you want progress, you want communication, you want things to take off in this connection. You could be even thinking of traveling towards this energy is Eight of Wands. Either ways, you're speaking to people around you. You could be even thinking that people around this connection have influenced this connection, but you still want to speak to them. You want to make a romantic, with the Page of Cups, you want to send them a romantic message or a gesture, a sensitive message. Sometimes Page of Cups is even an apology, but I don't know why you would want to send them an apology. I think you want to just speak to them, make a romantic move towards this energy based on the advice of friends, family, community around you. Because in your energy we have the courtship, Five of Pentacles and Page of Swords. So courtship is basically dating, deepening the relationship, getting to know them better. This is what you want. You want to deepen the relationship, or you want, because with the Five of Pentacles you're feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling turmoil within yourself. You could be having some kind of financial issues also, but with the Five of Pentacles you want to come out of this cold feeling. You want to know them better, and this is why you could be speaking to your friends or your mom about it also, on how to proceed, come out of this cold. And any communication that you have with this energy will be quite guarded with the Page of Swords. You're keeping tabs on them. Yes, here somebody who is quick-witted, and the communication that you have, you think before you speak with this energy, because you want to deepen the romance with them. In your person's energy we have the mature woman, Death, and Ten of Cups. So your person could be speaking to their mom. Mature woman is usually a mother, or it's a general reading, so I would even extend it to a mature person, somebody that they look up to, motherly influence, or nurturing influence, or even a wisdom figure, boss, mentor, about how to show you the change with the Death card, on how to show you the realizing, they're taking advice and realizing that there needs to be complete renewal in this connection after whatever has happened. Somebody who wants to show you the transformation and is taking advice from this mature person, because they see a storybook romance with you. Ten of Cups, they see a blissful relationship with you. In their next move towards you, we have false person, Four of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. So false person, I don't like it in the next move. I'll be honest with you, Pisces. They might not tell you everything. False person is basically, they have hidden motives. They lie to you, manipulate, secret motives, hidden feelings. Things are not how it seemed, and in this case things are not how it seemed about their occupation. They might not tell you something about their job. They might lie to you something about their job, because that's how I read Kipur, its direction. So suddenly I'm getting a headache. Wait, I think I'm picking on your energy. I was fine till I was reading here. Oh my god. I'm getting this intense pressure in my intuition, the third eye. What is this energy doing? They might not tell you everything, so you will really have to look at their actions, because they might give you a false pretense, wear a mask, something about their occupation probably, or their job, or the repetitive task, or either ways, somebody who is with the Four of Pentacles holding on to the connection while holding back from you, if that's making sense, Pisces. Somebody who is probably oh, now I understand. Okay, universe. So this energy is holding on to the connection while holding back, not telling you everything, holding their emotions and finances close to their heart. Somebody who's seeing you as a dream, as a catch with the Nine of Pentacles, and wanting to put their energy into their work also, to meet you at your level, because they could be also having some kind of financial issues and feeling left out in the cold. Somebody who is and probably this is why not telling you. Okay, now I'm okay. Now that pressure has somehow gone. Okay, so probably they're going through financial issues that they're keeping it hidden from you. Either ways, because it's a general reading, I will still say look at their actions and follow your gut instinct, because the moon was there anyways. Things will get revealed to you in time. Probably some kind of lies about their job or finances, because they're going through a hardship, feeling left out, wanting things to change between you guys. In the mutual, we have occupation, Seven of Wands, and Death card. So this is mutual shared energy. Both of you could be focused on your finances, on your work, on your job. Work matters could even change, or it could demand more attention, or please keep in mind, because it's a not a, it's a love reading, so both of you need to make purpose driven choices, purpose driven action, or this could demand a reevaluation, because both of you are focused on your work, realizing that there needs to be a change with the Death card. There needs to be a complete renewal in the connection for it to work. You probably, or the other person, both of you are realizing with the Seven of Wands that one energy's guards are high, but both of you want to fight for the connection at the same time. And because you're wanting to fight for the connection, you're wanting things to change in the connection. Probably work change probably could be happening also, but they might not tell you this, Pisces, because false person is here. False person is never a false person, it's hiding things. Seven of Swords energy, not things are not how it seemed. So you might think they're doing very well, but actually they're wanting to level up and meet you at your level, seeing you as a dream, as a catch. In the mutual, both of you are needing to show each other the change and wanting to fight for the connection. Either ways, with the Thief card as the outcome in the near future, with the Thief, King of Pentacles, and Two of Swords. So Thief is basically feeling drained. They could be somebody who take more from you than they give back to the connection. Some kind of change could happen in the occupation also. Either ways, with the Thief card, a toxic influence may return or get exposed to you. Something about their job can get exposed to you. also with the Thief card. With the King of Pentacles, they could be a businessman, businesswoman, or an entrepreneur who is now thinking of a stable, grounded, secure connection with you, and suffering from some kind of indecision, not seeing that clear path ahead. Could be seeing, probably you are thinking that after this energy has been dishonest with you, you're feeling that energetic drain, feeling betrayed or drained because they don't tell you everything, and this is why suffering that indecision on how to proceed to build this to build this stable, nurturing connection with you. Either way, suffering from some kind of indecision. Probably your person is, because they are feeling imprisoned also in their mind, because they took more than they gave, because right now they are here. Okay, what's next in the connection? We have toil and labor, 5 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. So both of you could be feeling conflicted, or one energy for sure is feeling conflicted, defeated within themselves on how to win the other energy over, probably them or you. Either ways, it's in the mutual, so you can place it more easily. One energy is feeling conflicted, defeated, probably because of the old mind games, or whatever happened in the past. Things were not by how it seemed, or played by the rules, and this is why you're not sure in your mind on how to win at this connection. They want victory, success, recognition, wants to win you over, but both of you could be focusing on your toil and labor, on your work, on your finances, doing the hard job, putting a lot of effort in your work, in your finances, and feeling burnt out, not getting that much return. You could be even thinking that you've put so much effort in this connection, but now you're feeling burnt out, thinking if it's even possible to have achievement, victory, and success in this connection after whatever has happened. And this is why suffering that indecision. Either ways, conflicted in how to move ahead. Things are still in development phase in this connection, to be honest. Because it's the current situation. That's what I have, Pisces. Kind of very specific. So please check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Darakaraka sign placements for a complete picture. And if it resonates, do let me know so I can tap into your frequency more often. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in your other sign placements. Bye for now.